Just gonna fly into a shop. Aaron rang me and asked me to get paintbrushes. He wants to fix some resin on the roof of the CRX, and then he's gonna lacquer it again, make it look really shiny. We will have a look at that when we get down. So let's go in, get what we need, and down to the garage, have a look at the CRX. Boys, that little place never ceases to amaze me. You go in looking for something that you need and they just have it. €5 for that. Maybe crap, but for €5 you can't complain. And these brushes will do nice for cleaning around the dash inside and outside. Be nice. Let's go. So the KRX is not polished. Reaper said it was too warm and he didn't want to burn through the paint because the paint would have been soft. So he's going to come down Monday and do it, but I'm just going to mess with the Civic a bit. I found some screws to hold this in so it's not falling out. I got myself a different servo, so I'm going to change that now and test the brakes, see if that works. Another lad said it might be the bias valve because I use the standard LSI one. I think it's a 60-20 or a 40-20, and I might need a 40-40 or a 30-30, so I'm just going to change this and see if it works. Now that's the master disconnected from the booster, so I'm just going to get inside, take off the 4 nuts, take that out and replace it. Right guys, that's a servo in now. Have the car warming up. Gonna move the CRX out of the way in a second and I'm gonna bring the Civic on a test drive. I'm hoping that sorted it because I did check the other one and it's like it didn't seal correctly. So this one is sealed 100%. So I'm going to take it out on a rip and make sure everything is a-okay. If not, I'm gonna replace this because this is the original LSI one. Apparently they're like a 40-20 and I need a 40-40, but this should be a bit better. We'll see how it goes and I'll report back. So the brakes work 50% better. The pedal isn't continuing to the floor. It is a bit soft, so I reckon I need to change the bias valve, but it's a much better braking performance for the car. I came up here and I danced on the brakes and it did skid, so it didn't do that before. So I'm going to leave it as is for a while. I'm going to order one of them brake bias valves. Don't know when I can get one. When I get it, it will be going on and fully bleed the system again, and I want to bleed that clutch as well. It just feels a little bit too light for my liking, so I'm going to bleed the absolute shit out of it and the brakes, and then that'll be done. Let's have a look at Aaron's roof. So I've been messing with the wiring for about an hour. My temp gauge is working because when we literally tip it off in earth, it's going right up to the H, the hot section where you don't really want it to be, but it is working. We ran the wire to it, it's working perfect, but when you put it to the actual temp sensor, it's not getting a signal. So Aaron has his done with a B series temp sensor with the plug, so it has 2 wires, as you can see. It's right here, so it has a live and a neutral, and his works. Now there's the wire, it's just a temp wire he ran, so he'll start his car and it's cold and it does rise up to the proper temperature. So I am going to try and get one of these, and hopefully that works for me. There's another bit over here that needs to be blanked off when you do take it off, because mine has like a loop pipe comes around with a different kind of sensor on it. So I don't know what it is. So all that needs to be removed. I need to get an adapter fitting, and then the B series temp sensor fits into that with the plug, and then you can run the earth like Aaron has it here, and then this straight to the back of the clocks, and it works perfect. So I think that's what I'm going to do, because my temp sensor hasn't worked since I've done it. Also, Aaron started sanding my spoiler and it looks much better once you wet it. So he said that it will go down, get past all these little spoiler cracks, get rid of them, and it'll go back to carbon, and then he's going to re-lacquer it, so it's going to be absolutely shiny and mint. Then I want the boot lid polished, and then obviously the car will be sanded down with 2,500 and 3,000, and the car will be polished. I'm going to paint that back caliper red because that's a brand new caliper, same as the passenger side. They're going to be done. Center caps can go on then. Side skirts need to be painted red. Sort out the inside of the car, get it all put back together, and then the car should be 100% finished. There's always niggly little bits and pieces that I'm not happy with the car, but it's almost there. I'm going to send that steering wheel off to get recovered. But the car is driving mint. It's just that temp gauge thing that's annoying me, and the spoiler. And then this here, when I got the windscreen done, they glued that in and it keeps coming out. So I think it's that side keeps coming out, and when I'm doing like 70 mile an hour, it's coming out and lipping up. It's really annoying. But yeah, I'm going to leave it for now. That's the updates on the CRX. The CRX is getting polished on Monday. So I will be here Monday. Hopefully I go down to Stephen and he has all the bits and pieces that I do need. I'm going to get the bias valve. Now the brakes are much better. You do really have to stamp on them, and they do go down a little bit further with that servo in it. But the brakes are 100 times better. They're really much better. The pedal doesn't feel soft all the way down to the ground. It's like it's soft a bit and then it goes hard and you press it and the car stops. Really does stop. And that was really important to me. I didn't want to have shitty brakes in a fast car like this. Same as the Mini. That's why I haven't been driving the Mini. The brakes still aren't sorted. I'm trying to get a good bias valve. Mini spares don't have them in stock. I'm still waiting on to get one. I'm going to try and get on to a few people, try and get one for next week and get the car fully finished and get that lip back on the front of it and drive the thing and enjoy it, because the car is finished a long time. This car is finished, but still niggly bits I'm not happy with, and I'm not going to be driving the car fully until it's properly done, 100% fit for the road. So yeah, I'm going to come back down tomorrow on Monday. We'll get more updates on the CRX. Interior is going in after it is polished. Aaron was messing with the roof there. That's the forged carbon. He put more resin on, sanded it down, and then blowtorched it. So that just needs to be, it looks awful, but it just needs to be knocked down then with 300 and 600, I think he said, and then lacquered, and it'll look as good as the spoiler. He just poured some water on it to make it look like, because once you can see that finish on it when you pour water on it. Now he says it does need to go back down. You can still feel it's gritty. If you can feel grit in it, it still needs to go down. So I reckon I'll sand it down just before the carbon weave, because you don't want to go through because you get sticky up bits and it'll be looking awful. So I'm going to come down, sand that, hopefully fix all the niggly bits, paint the calipers and fix everything else. So yeah guys, that's it for now. I really appreciate it for watching. So make sure you smash that subscribe button, give the video a like, comment on the video, and let me know what you want to see next. What build would you like to see? I really do want a Super, but it's unrealistic. The prices of them have gone sky high, rocketed. It's absolutely silliness. So I would love to get a Mark III Supra. You can pick one of them, probably up for 10 grand. Whatever I get for the Civic will be going into the next project. I'd love to do an E36 Pandem K24 Turbo. that would be a good, fun build. I'd love to do that. But yeah, guys, I do appreciate it for watching. Make sure you're subscribed. If you're not subscribed, why not? Just subscribe to the channel. Help a brother out. So I'll see you in the next one. And don't forget, guys, be dedicated. And I will see you in the next one. Peace out.